Hey guys, today we got the JACO FlowPro digital tire inflator gauge. This has a PSI rating of 0 to 200 PSI within 1% accuracy. Superior products built to last. These are some of the features that this particular item comes with. Bright LCD display with battery saver. High accuracy digital gauge. 1/4 inch quick connect fitting. Built-in air bleeder valve. 18-inch stainless steel braided air hose. Advanced lock-on air chuck, lifetime warranty, get some thread seal tape as well. So inside the box, what I got with this tire pressure gauge, I did get some thread seal tape. That's to put around your 1/4 inch quick connector. Did get the little instruction manual here as well. And I do believe it did come with two AAA batteries. That's what's used to power the device. And they go right in here on the back. There's a clip, and that's where the AAA batteries go. Haven't had any problems with battery life or anything like that. It still has 4 bars from the batteries that I received with it. Like I said, I had this for about 1.5 years. Used it periodically, so it's not under a lot of heavy usage or anything like that. One thing, the back that I did notice that's kind of an annoyance factor is this backlight. Sometimes if you're checking a lot of tires, it will just go out, and then you just have to turn it off and on again. That happens probably after about, I don't know, maybe a minute or so. The backlight just goes. I mean, you can still see the display. It's just the backlight goes out. I'm sure that's something to conserve power or battery. But a little bit of a pain in the neck sometimes because you do sometimes rely on that backlight. Otherwise, when you turn it on, it does have an auto shut off after a period of time. I think it's like 2 minutes or so. If you're not using the valve or anything, putting air in. Otherwise, you can just hit the on button again to shut it right off. The units of measurement for this tire pressure gauge are PSI, kilopascal, bar, and kilogram per square centimeter. At the time of this recording, I've had this particular tire gauge for about 1.5 years now, and I really like it. I think it's a good all-around tire pressure gauge. It does have this bleeder valve, which is really nice. You can let the air out. This valve for putting the air in the tire is really good. It seems pretty durable. It's lasted, like I said, I've had it for 1.5 years so far. And the only thing, some people do complain, this is a braided stainless steel hose here. Some people do complain, I did see on Amazon, that sometimes they get unbraided and there's like little sharp pieces or edges that come out that can poke you or cut you perhaps. I don't know. I haven't run into that at this particular point in time. This hose has stayed pretty pristine, I would say. Now, I don't leave the tools out in the garage or anything. I do have drawers that I put the tools in to store afterwards, so I'm not throwing it around other things. So, your experience perhaps may differ, and it could unbraid over time. I guess that's a possibility, but I have not had that experience. This lock-on nozzle is pretty good when it works. I guess it works about half of the time. The idea of it is you put this onto the tire valve, and then you lock it on with this button here, and it locks onto the tire thread. However, I had that happen half of the time where it didn't work, and I still had to physically push it in and hold it there to air up the tire. Otherwise, either wouldn't air up the tire or would let air out. So this, in theory, it's good when it works. Like I said, it works maybe about half of the time or so for me. Okay, so now I'm out of the car. I don't have it connected to the air compressor. I'm just going to plug it in there to the tire, and as you can see, I can read out what the pressure is on my tire there. Actually, it's a little bit high, so I would actually let out a little bit of air to around 33 or so. So I'm just going to do that now. This is the nice feature of this bleeder valve on the other side. Okay, so now I got the compressor hooked up and got the unit turned on. Going to hook it up into the tire. And see, that's that lock system. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I had to fiddle with it a little bit. I'll hook it back on again. It's leaking a little bit. I have to move it and really got to push on it. It doesn't work for me all that much. Now it's working, but if I move it a little bit, as you can see, it starts bleeding again. So I just hold my hand there to stop that. 27.5, we're going to go up to 30. Okay. Okay, there we go, 30, and we're done with this tire. Okay, I'm over on the other side of the car in the other tire. I just want to show you guys the thread lock system does work good on some tires. I'll show you, demonstrate that now. See, it's not leaking any air out, and I'm just going to take this one down a little bit. These are fairly new tires too, so I can't blame it on the thread of the tires for the thread lock. So it's just particular. Some tires, this lock system doesn't work on. Like I said, it works about half of the time. Okay, so my final thoughts on the JACO tire inflator gauge. I think it's an all-around pretty good gauge. I use it. This is my go-to tire gauge when I need to check air pressure or put air into the tires. I like that you can just check air pressure. You don't even need to hook up a compressor. You can just use it as a regular tire gauge checker to check the air pressure. And I think it's really accurate, and I would buy it again. It's held up for me so far, and I like it. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you do have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.